This is our project for application development security. Task 3, this is our international banking system. Here we have our global customer e-banking terminal. And this allows you to obviously log in your customer with the password. Let's register a new customer. Now, you know what? Let's show you what happens if you mess up the customers. Let's enter a couple numbers. Let's enter a couple let characters, and let's see if you don't have a password that's good enough. Okay, so here it clearly tells you name must be between 2 and 5 letters only. The ID must be exactly 13 digits. Your primary checking account must obviously be 6 to 20 digits, and your password must be uppercase, must have a minimum of 8 characters, uppercase, numbers, and obviously a special symbol. Now let's get it correctly. We've had Eli. Yes, Eli, Mr. Eli Smith. Here is his ID. His account number. And his password. And you can see we've successfully registered the person. Let's see what happens if you forget your password. Let's see what happens if you enter in the wrong characters. Let's enter in a couple numbers. Let's enter in a couple just nonsense. Obviously, you have an invalid account number format. Actually, let's see it. Yeah, it still does the same thing. Let's see. If you forget your password, obviously we have a forget password. If you forget your password, you can reset your password here if you have the correct credentials. Obviously, it's gonna ask you for your account number. Let's see what happens if you get it wrong. Your ID number. Let's see what happens if you get that wrong. And your new password. Let's see. An invalid account number. ID number must be exactly 13 digits, and obviously your minimum 8 characters, uppercase, number, and obviously a special symbol. Let's see if we enter a national ID that is the right ID, that is the correct format, but not the one that was registered. Account number. Let's make this a 5, and let's make the new password the old password. Now, you know what? Account not found, or your ID number is incorrect. Okay, now let's obviously put them correctly. Account number. Your ID number, or the ID number of Mr. Eli Smith. Let's go back to the old password. I don't want to have to remember a new password. And your account has been successfully reset. Let's enter the account. Let's go up. All right, we have successfully entered into our customer account, and now we have the execute outbound Swift clearing remittance. Let's start with 25,000 South African rands. And obviously your Swift account either has 8 characters or 11, but never more or less. Let's use the first one. Let's take the recipient account to be this. Let's make another one. Let's make a 50,000. And let's make it US dollars. Let's bring back the same Swift code, but this time let's swap the A and the B. And then obviously our recipient account will be the same. There, our second account has been made. Let's make another account so that we can see if we can have different people. Let's try Miss Jane Doe. This is her details, of course. And we can see that her password is correctly formatted. Alright, let's see what Miss Jane Doe has for us. Oops, forgot that. Alright, we've accessed her account. Let's make it 75,000 euros. Let's try a different Swift code. Let's use the one with 11 characters. Let's use this recipient account instead. Okay, we obviously have this done. Let's try 100,000 now. Let's try British pounds. Let's try this, obviously with the same recipient account. And that has also gone through. Now we go into our pre-programmed or pre-registered internal personnel login. So this is for our employees, and their details is obviously you can't register them, so they have to be pre-programmed. Here is their account, and obviously their password. You know what? Let's see what happens if you screw this up. Let's see. No symbols, no numbers. Okay, you have an invalid user format. You have an invalid account number. Let's see if I just screw this up. Doesn't tell you what you did here with the enter. That's not supposed to happen, but nevertheless, we have that password. The correct account. The bank verification. And then here, Okay, so we have all four of the transactions that was made on the client, on the customer side. We obviously have the 25,000 that we started with in rands, with obviously ABVA test as its Swift code. We have the second transaction that was made by Mr. Eli Smith. He obviously had $50,000 in US dollars with a BAVA test Swift code. We have Miss Jane Doe and her account, which obviously had 75,000 in euros and 100,000 in Great British pounds, and obviously it has the 11 character code instead of the 8, and obviously CD. This allows the employee to verify the transactions, and then after they verified it, they can obviously submit it so that they can go to the Swift so that they can be approved to go into the Swift and then you can terminate the session. That should be everything. Thank you for your time.